No more bananas. No more bananas. Magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. We are into build day 54. Yes, build day 54, and not for a second time, for the first time. Build day 54 on the pool construction project in the backyard of Villa Feliz. We skipped an episode, as you are probably aware, for those of you who are following us religiously on a day-to-day basis. Yesterday was a real big rain day, and it was a real big rain day, so the guys weren't able to show because a lot of the things that they're doing today, which they would have done yesterday, has to do with working with electricity and safety factors. And also when you're doing things like working with grout, you don't really want to be working with grout on a rainy day and destroying any of the work that you're working on. Okay, well, I don't really know what we're doing today. We'll find out in just a moment when we get into the beginning of today's episode. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Now, sorry about the noise. I don't know if you can see up there, but there's a plane flying. We have private, they look like private planes, but they're actually trainers. We live very close to a military installation, Fernando Air Base, and they have pilot training that goes on all the time out of the air base up there. And we're always seeing, in the beautiful blue skies here around Lipa, we're always seeing formation flying and solo flying, like maybe you could see of the small single prop plane that just went by. But anyway, let's take a look and see what the guys are working on this morning. I can see already Obeng, our foreman over here, is working on the junction box that's going to connect our light that has yet to be cut, the hole that will be cut inside here. He has the drill bit, the circular drill bit he grabbed this morning, and I think he'll be making the hole here to slide the light, the LED light, into this hole. But this is where our junction box is going to be in case we have to do any type of maintenance on electrical later on. And this pipe right here continues to go to that junction box over there. Multiple junction boxes to make it easy if you ever have to change, pull, do anything with electrical wires. I also see down inside this part of the swimming pool some cleaning going on, some acid wash cleaning. Because this area right here, I suspect, is going to be grouted today. I also see some acid wash being done over here. Let me see if I can get a good vantage point for the camera. On the araal stone right here, that should, when that's done and it's all cleaned up and it gets all that layer of the thin layer of the concrete that kind of gets sloppy sometimes on the stone. Look at the difference between the stone over here and over here. Now, of course, this has the acid on it right now. It'll be wiped off and it'll be dried, but it should be nice and clean, which will reveal the true essence of the araal stone. Yeah, these planes just keep going over the top of us left and right over here. I've never seen so many right over the top of Villa Feliz. I kind of have a feeling. I had an email that came this morning. Somebody told me that Mikey Bustos has a swimming pool, and he's been watching my videos here, and he likes our bridge, and Mikey Bustos is going to be building a bridge just like this over at his swimming pool. I don't know, Mikey, is that the case? Are these planes up here above us? Is that your guys doing aerial spy photos of my swimming pool? I don't know. Anyway, something else that's being done over here right now is the final, a lot of finishing up going here. So the araal stone that's being done on the edge of the bridge, which this will be like part of the column support here, finishing this up right here. Again, I ask that everything be soft corners inside here so we have no sharp edges anywhere so nobody can get hurt. As well as completing the little araal stone sidewalk that's on the side of the swimming pool, on this side by the Baje Cubo. This guy does a great job on sidewalks and araal stone. He cleans up really well behind. I really like his design. Everything's nice and flat and level. Great worker. Well, anyway, I'm going to grab the time-lapse video camera and we'll do a little bit of time-lapse. There's just so much going on this morning, I don't really know what to focus on. We'll get that done. I'll go back inside the house, answer some of your emails, and comments, and then we'll get on with today's pool build. So today we'll be employing the tile saw again because we'll be doing those non-slip steps that are going to be the transition from the 5-inch to the 10-inch section and the 10-inch section to the 4-foot section. So I pulled out the tile saw. I've already cut two cuts, and that's just the beginning. We have about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say about 25 or 30 tiles that we have to cut, and then we'll be done with this part of the process. Now with all of the edge tiles cut with the appropriate angle on each one, so it gives the appearance of a curved angle here to match the island. Next thing Obeng will do is he'll put the adhesive down, secure them in place, and then once they're done tomorrow, this side right here will get the coral, the crushed coral that looks like pebble rock. That will match right up to the edge of our edge protectors there. Before we can do the same with the non-slip edge protectors on this side here, Obeng is going to go ahead and complete the rest of the blue tile, the mosaic tile, to bring it up to the level of the pebble rock. Now, something else that's being done today is some of the electrical, some of the lighting installation. Now this is our warm white that's going to be illuminating the 10-inch and the 5-inch section over here. It comes in a box. It's all assembled inside the box just like this. It just has the 2 wires that hook up to the DC power supply in the back. Now as far as the installation goes, it's got a nice finished cover on, so it gives you a very nice aesthetically pleasing look when it's installed properly inside your pool. Now the installation that these guys are doing, I haven't done electrical installation of lights in a swimming pool. I've done them in houses before, and there's other things that you have to have in consideration when you're doing swimming pool. So what the electrician here has already done, he's disassembled the light. It has a housing just like this right here, and inside the housing this portion of the light fits down inside. So what they're going to end up having to do is connect these 2 wires to their existing wires that they're going to pull using the GI wire inside each of the sections of the swimming pool that require power to the lights. So what they ended up doing here is removing the cover, which is this cover right here. It has some Allen screws that hold it to the main light fixture that give them access to this unit right here, because they will install this first. So this will go inside the wall. Once they're gonna have to cut it out a little bit bigger. They will run the wire through the hole inside the back, and then they will reassemble everything. I don't know how they're going to do, what type of adhesive and all that they will use. The adhesive will probably be just on the outside of this, because if you have to replace this unit later on, you'll just be replacing this section. You can pull this entire section out and replace it with a new unit. I'm assuming that's how it's done. We'll find out as they do the installation. Now this is why you install GI wire in all of your PVC when you do your roughing. You use the GI wire so that you can pull all your main cables, your permanent cables that you're going to be putting through there at the very end of your installation. Just like this. Now if you're ever having a tough problem pulling cables through PVC pipe, even with the GI wire, a little hint, you can add something like lubricant, like some dishwashing soap. They actually make grease that you can put in there that actually helps you out a lot getting your cables through. So we're going to try this right now. We have one tough cookie or one tough cable or one tough cookie cable to try to pull through one of our pipes.
Ah, sumabit.
Now, while we're on the topic of electrical, something I want to show you is our grounding rod. And you can see this is a copper grounding rod. This is something I asked my contractor, please see if you could secure, because copper is the standard. What you'll find inside the Philippines, you'll find a lot of galvanized steel ground rods, and it just doesn't have the connectivity capability that copper does. Pure copper is the perfect choice and is the standard that you would use specifically in places like North America. Anyway, here they found it. They had to go out of the way. I know they looked at McKillings all over the place, and even I looked, and all I could find was the galvanized. But they came through again with the copper. Now, something I want to mention about grounding rods. Now, if you don't have the specific measuring tool that measures resistance from the ground rod to another section of the ground, and that's the proper way of doing it. But if you don't have that, the minimum standard that you would have for the length of copper ground rod would be 8 feet. You want to go down at least 8 feet. And I believe this one is 10 feet. So actually, the deeper, the better. Well, it's just about the end of the day. I'm going to do a wrap-up in just a few minutes, but before we do that, we have a couple of shout-outs for today. They might be a little belated because remember yesterday I didn't have a video because of the rain. The crew didn't come here, so we're like 1 day behind. And today is the 5th, but you might see this on the 6th, whatever viewing area you are in your location. So, for the 4th of December, I have a birthday shout-out, and the birthday shout-out goes to Jackie Elliker. Her husband John said to make sure we get a shout out for you, Jackie, and he says the two of you spend a lot of time watching My PI Dream because it's one of the few things you guys get to do together down there in Hawaii. I think you should find a few more things to do than to just watch us here on our channel. But anyway, we want to wish you, Jackie, a happy birthday. And we have one more shout out for today, and it is an anniversary shout out for December 5, although you won't see it until December 6 because it's December 5 now, and I won't get it out until tomorrow. And it is to
Jason and Karen.
Jason and Karen. And Jason and Karen are from
Sydney, Australia.
Sydney, Australia. And Ness, what is Sydney, Australia known for?
Koalas and kangaroos.
And kangaroos, the land down under. Anyway, to you two, we want to wish you a happy anniversary. Well, now as promised, let's go ahead and do a quick wrap up of what the guys got done around the pool today. And I'm just going to do my own little walkabout right here. Even though I'm not from Sydney, Australia, we're gonna see from this side of the pool and work our way to the other end of the pool. Well, anyways, on some of the araal stone, the inside of the little plant here was kind of disorganized. So to make it kind of clean, we kind of finished off a little bit of araal stone right here. Then we'll clean up this loose concrete and things right here, and we'll put some more earth back inside here, make this a very nice plant, or maybe put some other plants inside here. Now Obeng, the foreman, has been working really hard today on a lot of the fine finishing details. The fine finishing details being the edge strips over here for the 5" to the 10", and the 10" down over to the 4-foot section down here. He's been just all over the place. He's been the hole in the wall over here, I don't know if you can see it, but he cleaned that up in preparation. That's going to have the vacuum attachment that goes inside the wall there. He's also working on trying to get the light. Remember, we're doing a little bit of electronics today, and that's what he's working on right now. He's trying to get the hole big enough for the housing for the light, the LED light that's going to go here for the warm white on this level. Moving around the pool, you can see a lot more araal stone. So we've pretty much completed this area of the araal stone that's kind of separates us from the Bahikupo Island to the swimming pool area. So some cleanup over here with a little water to get all the loose cement that's on the top, make it a little bit cleaner so we don't have to do so much work with the acid and the brush and everything like that. So it's a good time to do it now while it's still just a little bit wet. Down in the pool, I'm not going to get down in the pool, but I'm going to stand right here, and you can see what's happening. A little bit of the acid wash in here, cleaning up a lot of the tile in preparation for the tile grout that's going to go in places down here that has yet to get tile grout. A lot of the tile grout was finished in that corner, but not right at the bottom. We have to drain the water out of here to complete the tile grout over there at the very bottom. Don't know if you noticed, but lots of acid wash for cleaning all the araal stone for the footer support for the bridge over here. Completed around the planter, except for I think all the way on the backside edge. I don't know if they did that. Maybe they did. I have to check it on the other side. And to complete a lot of the work that's being done today, we're going to look over here behind the waterfall, inside the waterfall for the life support. A lot of electrical going on. Let's go over there and take a look at that. All right, now back here inside the life support system, you can see the electrician earlier did all of the conduit, all of the roughing for all the pipes. That will be the circuit breaker box over there. There will be power outlet boxes over here, switches. I don't know what all this stuff is. We'll find out later on. They did a nice job, nice clean. It's integrated into the wall. They'll cover up the wall with the coating, some of the cement mix here, the mortar mix, and it will be flat and you won't even notice. It'll be just like doing it inside your house. Even though it's an outside facility out here, they're making it just as clean as if it were inside the house. Well, that's about it for today. Tomorrow morning, I believe, we'll be finishing up on those lights because they can't do any of the pebble rock stonework for the 5" section and the 10" section until they get all that electrical and the returns installed for the plumbing. So they'll probably be doing that. I'm gonna make a guess. After lunch sometime is when all the pebble rock will be put inside for the floor of the 5" and the 10" section of the swimming pool. And some more electrical, possibly doing stuff in the life support system. I don't know. Just like today, your guess is as good as mine. We'll watch everything they do and just follow through this journey together. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you haven't subscribed, just click on that little MPID dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time from right here in the Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. And we have one more shout out for December 5, and you'll probably see it on December 6th because it's December 5 here right now, and it won't go out till tomorrow. But it is a birthday shout out.
Ha! No!
All right, now, so what is Australia known for? What?
Koala.
No, what's the location? What's the location?
Land down under.
The land down under. That's not what you just said to me, and we just edited it out. What did you say? What did you say?
I forgot.
If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.